Well, hello there. What are you going to do today? Well, let's take a look. First off, look at assignments that are coming up. So this is due tomorrow. The Trello board will be built by tomorrow. Let's look at the assignments that were also due this week. So when you scroll down through here, the assignments have the due dates at the end of the title. So let's get down to here. So we're working on our blog post, the summary, leader, with a primary, secondary source, and training. That stuff is due. Then you're going to begin Fibonacci numbering and working on the Trello board. So again, all these resources here, you know what those are. You have the overview video and so on and so forth. You also have the slideshow, which looks like this. And this is always at the top of Schoology as well. So just a reminder that we're working on these things. And this part of the blog post is what is due. So again, spreadsheet first, then work on the blog post, then work on Trello board. So let's go back over here. And yellow stuff. Make sure you wrote limitations down for each class. Make sure, again, the yellow stuff is completed. If you don't have a link yet, it's not de-yellowed. Okay, so make sure you're working on that. Then click yes on all these elements once you have these things done within the blog post. I want you to use at least one AI prompt, and I'll give a demonstration right now for Trello because, yeah, and you can see Fibonacci numbers. I want you to work on this as well. So let's take a look at Trello and how we can use that. Woo! Let's go over here. All right. So in your blog post, you'll notice that you're following the directions. Everything's here. Yay. Do our normal process, the AI prompts. If you're using a prompt, I want you to copy and paste the prompt here. You can delete my directions as always, but I have an example. Now, if you have to do tasks in Trello, there's a really cool shortcut. So create 10 to 20 tasks and then create a list for me to do during production for a 15-day scrum. Now, what I did is I took this, I copy and paste this, whoop, and I went over to MagicSchool. And again, remember, MagicSchool is located right under, I'm toggling through all these things. It's right under here, okay? If you have any problems with that, just shoot me an email. Once you get into MagicSchool, the Reina chatbot, you can copy and paste your process here. Whoa, whoops, I don't know what that was. Let's go back here. So I can use this prompt, but I'm gonna modify it. So I go in here, I'll paste it in here, and I want 15, because there's 15 days starting Monday, and so on and so forth, okay? And then I can modify, is it a song, a film, or whatever? What is my role? I'll change the role here to my specific role. Here's an example of what I just did. Create 15 basic tasks, starting with a verb that it takes to complete the role of cinematographer or student film. These tasks should be copy and pasted into Trello, whatever. It made this. That's pretty good. I mean, that's stuff that I need to do. And I could ask more specific detail. What I did is I modified it again, but I said, now separate it out into proper pre-production, production, post-production. Ooh. Production sections, and oh my gosh, it did this. Now, Trello board, you need to have things for yourself, so I copy all of this stuff. I could copy either list. I'm going to go over to Trello. So here's my Trello board. We put all the things in the backlog that we think we can accomplish for the session. I'm going to paste. I'm going to click Add Card. It's going to ask me, do I want 18 cards? The answer is yes. I want to break these all into separate cards. And you'll notice it put pre-production in there, which I don't really need, or production, but the cool thing is it's in order. So it's already prioritized, and essentially I should do these things in these orders. So I can move these things over here if I want. If I don't want to move pre-production or production, that's fine, but these things are things I need to do. By the way, if you hover over here and hit the space bar, oh, whoops, hold on, let me try this again. Whoop. When you hover over and hit the space bar, it will automatically assign it to you. Isn't that cool? So again, hover, space bar. So as you're putting tasks in, they're automatically going to be assigned to you, and that's something you need to do as well. Also, just know that I am monitoring the activity within your team blog, so I can see who's active with what. I want at least a dozen things that you need to do. Now, if you think about it, there's 15 days, you're doing something every day, so right there would get 12. So, okay, again, tying all this stuff together, how AI can help us simplify some things, recommend things that work really well, how we can complete stuff we need for the blog. By the way, I can copy this whole thing into the blog post for the schedule. So when I get down to, where was I? I can't think anymore. Where was proposal? Oh, the schedule right here. I can put that right there. So just delete this stuff and put that schedule, and voila, I have a schedule. So, and here's another prompt for that process as well. So, numerous things that you could be working on. I hope that is helpful. Have a great day, and I'll see you sooner than later.